In this video, we're going to talk about how to create viral, sexy transformation post creation. In other words, I'm going to teach you how to create sexy content that's going to go viral and help you get 100 to 300 warm leads to your business. Because you know that when it comes to coaching, everything is about the traffic, it's about the leads, it's about getting people to know you, see you, connect with you so that you can serve them and help them and over deliver and create value to them for them. So here are some things we need to know about viral transformation post. Remember, your ideal client is you 2 or 3 years ago, right? So don't overthink it. You just need to be one step ahead of your ideal clients. You don't have to be an expert per se. You don't have to have PhDs or some very, very big degrees. You just have to be 1 or 2 steps ahead or just 2 or 3 years ahead of your ideal client. So people without the roadmap, knowledge, or expertise that you currently have. So these people, they're your clients, but they don't have the roadmap, the knowledge, or the expertise that you currently have. Show them that you are where they want to be, right? So the goal is you showing them their future. So when they see you, they see their future, they see what they want to be or do or achieve with their life. The transformational post is by far the most powerful post in the entire content strategy because it helps to build trust, traffic, and authority in your market fast. Because when you're just starting out, the 3 biggest issue you're going to have is trust. People don't know you yet. They don't trust you. You don't have the traffic and you don't have the authority. So, but when you start making transformational posts, when you start making this sexy posts, right, it will help you build trust, help you get traffic and authority in your market fast. When you make this post, make sure you want as many people to see it everywhere. You can post it in your profile, in your own group, in stories, and everywhere you can. Click here for an example transformational post. Okay. See, for example, this is a transformational post, right? 13 years ago, we stepped out on a crazy faith journey. So you can click on the link and see what that looks like. All right, so add the title. It's very, very important that you add a title because title helps your audience to see why they need to read the post. If you don't have the title, they're just going to just skip it because it wouldn't matter, right? So just like when you're reading a newsletter or a newspaper, there's always a title because a title is supposed to draw you in. And the title needs to be catchy. It needs to be a little bit clickbaity, right? A clickbait is that kind of sexy title that you post or that you put somewhere to help to make people to click on it. It's always going to have to sound too good to be true, right? It needs to always sound too good to be true for people to really care. If it's just a regular post or title, nobody's going to care. But when it sounds a little bit too good to be true, people feel like, okay, this is something I should really pay attention to. You lose a huge amount of people reading your post if you don't have a title. Have a grabbing title where it is clear why your audience should be interested in reading this post. Have a title that indicates for whom it will be valuable, right? For example, if you are a mindset coach, right, a good title could be How I Scaled My Business to $10,000 a month with this one simple mindset shift, right? So if you're a fitness coach, one simple fitness shift. If you're a trauma coach, one simple trauma strategy that I discovered the hard way, right? So you see, it can help you to kind of craft what you want to say. Another example is if you are a business coach, it could be why quitting your job is the best thing to help you grow your consulting business to 6 figures, right? Because you're trying to talk to your clients. You want to talk to those who have a job and they're trying to quit their job to become, online business owners. Talk about one main transformation per post, right? Don't talk about 5. Don't talk about how you overcame childhood trauma. how you lost 20 pounds, how you made $100,000, how you traveled the world in one particular post is just too much. It should be one main post, right? One main transformational post per post you make, right? Respect the interests of your readers. No one cares about getting an entire biography, right? Don't just go straight to all of your life story, right? Right? Just make it as succinct as possible, but also to needs to be as long as possible, right? And also to add as much value to it. Don't talk about every single thing you went through, right? Just pick the parts that will resonate the most with your ideal clients. Talk about one transformation with the end result that your audience wants to achieve, right? So it's like the follow the 80-20 rule. So that means if you're talking about your back end story of, how you used to be poor and broke, and then you found out how to, become rich or whatever, right? The sad part of your story needs to be 20%, right? And then 80% becomes the main part of it, right? So when you're making transformational posts, it's very, very important that you focus on the end result your audience wants, right? They don't want to hear about all your sad story. They want to hear about all your biography, how your mom left you. I mean, you can share that, right, as a part of your origin story, but keep it not more than 20% of the time. Focus on 80% on the end result, the goal, the transformation that your audience wants. Example, you had a successful business in 2017, you failed. Remember, origin story, right? You failed another business in 2019, epiphany, now you're successful again, your why, right? Talk about how you went from unsuccessful in business to successful in business, right? So it's like watching a movie. You don't want to watch a movie that just good from start to end. No, most movies, they usually start with like the origin, they give a little background. Then there's an epiphany, something happened, a bad guy kidnaps a little girl, right? And now the good guy have to find the little girl, right? The good cop have to find the little girl. And then at the end, the little girl is found and returned back to the mom. See, that's a good story plot, right? So keep it simple. Avoid long paragraphs that keep your sentences as simple and as straight to the point as possible. So don't be so wordy. Some people like to just explain everything. They like to use several words, right? It bores people. Try to speak in shorter sentences and in phrases. When I was in college, I remember taking a class in literature. I remember and I had to write novels and stuff. I never forgot one thing that the professor taught us, right? Try to write in short sentences, straight to the point as possible, right? It's better to say the rain. It's better to say it's raining than to say, oh, the cloud is forming and the rain is about to come, right? Try to write and speak in shorter sentences, in phrase words as possible, right? Make it positive. So remember again, nobody want to get all your sad story because they sad too, right? I mean, they sad and you sad. I mean, why are they going to invest in you? They want you to help them to become successful. So you only use some part of your negative story as a hook, right? To get them in, right? But once you get them in, you don't need to do that anymore. You just have to focus on the end result. People read your post on the level it was created. So be in a good head space when creating your post, right? Be in a good head space, right? So make sure you're happy. Make sure you're not moody and you try to write a positive post and you're moody, it's not going to work. So make sure you're in a good head space before you create content. Make sure you're in a meditative state, you're in a state of flow or happiness or joy, because wherever you are, whatever state you are in is going to determine how it's going to come out as well. Posts go viral because they are inspirational. Never forget this. And motivational, and they give hope. Let me make it even blue so that it stands out, right? They are inspirational, motivational, they give hope, light, joy, or entertainment, right? If you are entertaining too, then go for entertainment. 80% of your post should involve this, right? Motivational, give hope, light, joy, right? Don't talk too long and in too many details about your struggles and problems. Aim for maximum 3 sentences about the struggles you've been through, right? Be authentic and genuine. Never copy paste transformational posts of others because it's not going to work for you. Another person's journey is not your journey. You have to be authentic. You have to be authentic. You have to be real. You have to be genuine. You have to be you, your own self, your own story. That's what I tell my students all the time. I came to America with $100 and a suitcase of clothes, right? I'm not trying to tell another person's story because that is not true to me. So tell your own story. And there's no shortcut to authenticity. Give genuine advice to the readers based on your own journey you went through. Make the post fit to the type of group or people you're trying to talk to, right? For example, as a mindset coach in a business group, you want to talk about how you've grown your business as the end result. You can still cover what you did this through shifting your own self-identity, right? So you have to tell better stories. You have to be a good storyteller, right? And you have to add tensions in your story. You have to, make people care, right? Give hope, give inspiration, right? Don't be so moody, be a figure that gives people joy just by reading your stuff. Add clear proof and photos. If possible, add screenshots or proof that contain the end result, right? You can add screenshot of the money you're making on your Vonza platform, screenshot of current testimonials, right? Also, too, you can also be, what I call prophetic, or they call it fake it until you make it, right? Create screenshots of ideal customers, testimonials. You can use that, and because you believe it and you put it out there, it's going to come out soon, right? Of course, I'm not saying that you should lie or trick the people, no. But what I'm saying is that you need to find way to create evidence for people, even if you have to fake it until you make it, like they say, right? Or what I call prophetic speaking. You have to do that so you can get the attention and the attraction of the clients you're trying to reach so you can help them. Okay. All right. Photos of you on stage, speaking at an event, or working with client team is an alternative way to support your authority. So if you don't have that money screenshots yet, right, you can screenshot. Let me, instead of Stripe, I think it should be Vonza here, right? If you don't have the screenshot that support what you're trying to do, maybe show you working out, show you, doing meditation, yoga, whatever it is that helps to support what you're trying to do. Okay, don't add. Okay, this is if you are posting in Facebook groups, right? If you add screenshots, it can be, if you post in Facebook groups, right, you have to be careful to follow the rules of that group. But if you post on your own social media, you can post anything you want. All photos should be high quality, especially the photo, the positive photo. In other words, don't post photos that are so grainy that you can barely see anything. All right, let's go to storytelling. Never lie or fabricate evidence, but always remember it is marketing, right? You have to show the best, part of your business. It's your responsibility to make people believe you, to build trust, to build authority, right? And you have to do whatever you need to do to make that happen. Even bad product services can still look great by the way they are marketed to the public. If you don't have impressive achievements, milestones, or success yet, there's always a way to write your post as if you do, or inspire people one level below you, right? Look at what you do have. Don't look at what you don't. That's another problem people have. They say, I don't have this. I don't have the clients yet. I don't have thousands of followers. Don't worry about what you don't have. Look at what you don't have, right? Comparing or wishful thinking kills creativity, inspiration, and opportunity to move forward. Transformational post structure. This is a good one. Title about transformation with the desired end result of your client, right? If it's a paid group, add a shout out to the program owner here as well, right? For example, if it's a group, you can say shout out to the name of the group owner. Yes, how it helped me to go from this to this, right? So remember, your story is always about I was that, I'm here now. So now I'm going to help you to get to where I am now, right? That, remember when we did the class on, what was the name of the class now? Attraction story. How to craft your attraction story, right? That was the formula we gave you, and we're going to break it down some more in a few seconds. All right. So 2 or 3 sentences about where you started, your struggle. So this is a framework, right? Title, right? Then 2 or 3 sentences about your struggles. Like, for example, 2 years ago, 13 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 months ago, I was broke. Then I took TNR course and coaching program, and I learned from it. I launched my coaching program. I made, $1,000 in the first 3 days, right? So now I'm going to help you do the same, right? It's the same framework, right? So 2 or 3 sentences transformation, 2 or 3 sentence origin story, 2 or 3 sentence, epiphany, then 3 to 4 sentence your why. Okay, so 2 or 3 sentences. This month I've been able to close 5 new clients, right? I've been able to hit this, blah blah blah. Now, what you've learned, yes, what I did, build a personal brand in your marketing niche, right? Never lower your prices. Don't play victim, and be patient and consistent with building a personal brand online in your niche. You gotta build that brand, and it takes time. It's going to take you, I wish I can tell you can build a brand in 2 weeks, but let me tell you, that's not possible. If you're just starting out, it's going to take you minimum 1 year to build your clients, to build your brand authority, right? But if you quit before 1 year, you will never make the money, right? So you gotta stay consistent. Everybody try to tell you that they're making all this money online, right? But what they don't tell you is that they took months, years, and a lot of money to build that brand authority before they started making money. Okay. All right. So this is a good template. And with an inspirational quote. If it's a paid group, thank the community owners once again. Thanks, name. This program helped change my life. This is if you're giving testimony in a group, right? But if you're not giving testimony in a group, then end with something inspirational, right? So this framework always work, right? Okay, add photos, struggling self, happy self, screenshots if you have some, right? All right. So now let's see some examples too of a launch post. So if you've launched your program, right? I would say make at least one CTA, which is call to action, right? Call to action at least once a day for 30 days, right? Once a day for 30 days. You can post anything else, but at least once a day for 30 days. Make it direct when you're in your 30 days launch cycle. Make it direct call to action. For example, I'm on a mission to take 3 more coaches to 40,000 a month in their business in 90 days or less. Who is in? DM me, comment below, wherever the case is, right? And when they DM you or they comment below, that's the lead for you to get into your business. Then you can also make authority posts as well, right? You don't need to have similar results at all. Use the results you've had in your business or life, or use your own personal story, right? Remember the offer statement formula. I help X to achieve Y without Z. Another thing you can do too is, especially if you're in the financial coaching section or sector, you can also use this money bragging, humble bragging thing. I just had a $30,000 in a day. People are going to be like, congratulations. Wow, how did you do it? Blah, 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 blah. And then they become your lead. Or for example, if you're a fitness coach, I just helped my client lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks without, giving up their favorite food. People are like, wow, how did you do it? Right? So you can just try to make it work for whatever you're trying to do. Remember, and I also give you some link of some sample posts you can click. So remember, the attraction story formula is origin story, epiphany story, and why story. So your why story is your mission. So now I'm helping 5 coaches. I'm helping 3 entrepreneurs. I'm helping 5 moms. I'm helping 5 dads, right? Whatever that is. Then you can also go live stream as well. Then when you're in your 30 days launch cycle, you can also use the scarcity and FOMO one, which is fear of missing out. For example, hey, we have only 5 days left before our price increases. We're looking for 5 coaches who want to hit 6 figures in 2023 with my help, right? So this is a really good framework that will help you to create sexy viral content. And it's very, very important that you create sexy viral content. But remember too, you gotta give it time. Your brand is, if you're starting from scratch, you need at least 1 to 3 years, honestly, to build your brand authority. So don't be worried about not getting too many likes, not getting too many comments or engagements. It doesn't matter. Just stay consistent at it, okay? And you are going to get the results that you desire. And I'll see you in the next video.